All I want, me and Hey guys, and welcome back to another live stream watch along. Play-by-play commentary we're going to be getting into. Of course, the scoreboard will be up on screen, and I will be going through it, giving you guys hopefully the best play-by-play that you can possibly get, and that's what we endeavor to do here. Thanks for tuning in, appreciate it. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new as well. This is a really interesting match. JABEUR, the number 5 seed, someone who, look, not so long ago was in the Wimbledon final and looking to win her first Grand Slam. Didn't go according to plan, but she won't mind because now she's looking to win and win here very, very convincingly. She's looking to make a semi-final at the US Open here. And as I said, Wimbledon final, is it still in her mind a little bit? Well, looks like it's not, because if it was really playing on her mind, she probably would have lost by now. So this is a really good run. They're just doing the toss now, and then they'll warm up, and then we'll get underway. JABEUR does have a 2-0 head-to-head against Ajla Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic hasn't beaten her yet, but in saying that, a lot of people have had their head-to-heads flipped. For example, TFO yesterday playing Nadal, and after that, TFO had never beaten Nadal. I know it'd only been 2 matches they'd played, but up until that point, he was unbeaten against the American, and he flipped the script, and said, no, I'm going to beat you. So that was impressive. Let's go through the head-to-head as well. So as I said, 2-0. And as they warm up and we get ready to do the play-by-play commentary and get the scoreboard up as well. As you can see, JABEUR beating Tomljanovic in straight sets in Morocco, actually, which is a 25K. So that's like a challenger event. So it's not a top pro event, which is interesting, right? Lexi says, hello, Haman. Hi, Lexi. Casper, what? Yeah, Casper did really well. Who's Haman? I'm not Haman. I'm Fazan. But yeah, Lexi says Casper, Yeah, look, I mean, Casper played incredibly well. Berrettini in the third set, I mean, he'll be kicking himself. He was 5-2 up. He had match points. Sorry, match points. He had set points at 5-2 and then just blew it and lost 7-6 in the end. It was crazy, but a really good win for Casper Ruud. The first 2 sets, he played some incredible tennis. Probably the best I've ever seen him play. So if he can play like that against either Kyrgios or Khachanov, it's got a pretty decent chance. I think if Kyrgios plays him, I think Kyrgios will blow him off the court potentially. But in saying that, I mean, Berrettini's probably got slightly worse serve than Berrettini, but not by much, you would say, would you? I don't know. It's an interesting one. Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Great to have people streaming in. And I can look, I mean, everyone wants to see JABEUR play, right? She's so exciting. She's one of my favorite players as well. I genuinely, I just love watching her play. How can you not love watching her play? She's so exciting to watch. She's got such a unique style as well. It's great to see. And Lexi's saying, I'm not scared in the beginning of the third. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't blame you. I don't. Guys, well, over 60 of you in the chat already. Fantastic. Liking it. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new as well. Great to have you guys here as always. We're going to be going through it. They should be getting underway pretty soon, is the hope. So let's see. Let's see, eh? I'm intrigued, right? Because for me, I'm just thinking, can Tomljanovic replicate some of the form she played with against, who was it? Against Serena Williams. It was a pretty good match, right? I mean, in the sense that she played incredible tennis, Tomljanovic, in the end, and she played so well. Yes, it's not the Serena Williams that, we once know or knew even. Still an incredible performance, though, so that was a positive. And she's played really well since as well. Beat, some good players along the way. So we'll go through it in a second, actually, now, as they warm up. And you're just warming up their serve. Right. Okay. Without further ado. So as I said, 25K challenger. JABEUR won in 3 sets and a straight set win in Rome this year in May. So you can see the 10-year gap between the 2 matches. Crazy, right? Then we've got Tomljanovic's run to this stage. So she beat Rodina in the first round in 3 sets. So that's a tough match in the end. 3 sets against Serena. We know what happened there. I mean, incredible match to watch. and then meet Samsonova, who's been in good form. So that was a good win for me. She hasn't played anyone of I would say, I don't want to be rude because I was about to say of real note, but that's not fair because Samsonova is a good player. Maybe someone of, top level. She hasn't yet, but we'll see whether JABEUR has as well as we go through. So she's played Brengel, good win, I guess. A little bit of a tricky opponent. Manlik as well. She played 3 Americans in a row. So Brengel, Manlik, straight set wins, and Rogers. Now that is a tough one, and I would say probably a top player in terms of her current form because she'd come into the tournament with some really good wins, some deep runs in the US Open Series. So that's a good win, very good win for me. And then Kudermetova's dangerous as well. So straight set win for JABEUR. I'd say JABEUR's probably faced a slightly harder opponents. But then you could say, well, the Serena win just kind of trumps everything potentially. Maybe it does. Lexi says, I got scared in the beginning of the third. What can you say about Casper Fazan? Well, Casper Ruud, I think he played really, really well. The biggest plus for me about Casper Ruud is how he returned. He returned incredibly well. And yeah, I mean, I'll do a preview video, of course, of him versus either Hatchin or Kyrgios, whoever he's going to play. And of course, we'll be touching upon the match today because it was a really good win. Sorry, guys, just happy for Casper, says Lex. No problem. Samson Fazan, after last night, I feel like I got punched in the gut by mental support. Yeah. So, right, Tomljanovic is going to start us off here. So serve into the body of JABEUR, but it's a let. We've got the scoreboard up. There we go, as promised. Oh, okay. All right. First serve into the net. Second serve here. Second serve into the forehand of JABEUR. Forehand cross from the Tunisian. Massive forehand on the line from Tomljanovic. Backhand to backhand here. JABEUR then opens up on the forehand, goes in to win. Then goes slice cross court. Slice from Tomljanovic in return. Backhand cross from JABEUR. Slice again from Tomljanovic. Slice from JABEUR again. Slice to slice here. Interesting. Then down the line. Tries to go down the line. JABEUR but goes long. So that's a really interesting, very, very interesting first rally. I mean, that's a long one. 15 love. And you can see both players going to the slice. Not just trusting themselves on the backhand drive. And Tomljanovic doesn't really slice much, to be honest with you. So that was interesting to see her slice. And a lot of coaches do say, to be fair, when you do receive a slice, to slice back in return. And say you slice, basically. Which sounds a bit silly, doesn't it? Good serve into the forehand of JABEUR, and the forehand goes wide to 30 love. Almost in, by the way. Would have been an incredible winner if she had made it. Sam says Casper is going to be number 1. David says Fazan tennis analysis personified. What do you mean? Good set on the tee. And backhand from JABEUR wins the rally. Forehand to forehand here. JABEUR drags Tomljanovic out, then goes slice down the middle though. Slice cross court from Tomljanovic. Slice down the line from JABEUR. Forehand cross from Tomljanovic. Clips the net cord JABEUR, but they carry on. Backhand cross from JABEUR's massive short ball. No, it's not. Doesn't make its way over the net. So 30-15. Yeah, Fazan tennis analysis personified. I mean, to be fair, I said Berrettini in 5, so I got that really wrong, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's a joke from David, but either way. I mean, I did say that, it's all on Berrettini and how he serves. And also, Casper returned really well. And the biggest thing is that I talked about the deep return position. He didn't have that, did he? He wasn't that deep. I said he needs to be around the 2-3 meter mark, and he did. He listened to me. He obviously watched my video. No, I'm just joking. Of course he didn't. Good set out wide from Tomljanovic, and the backhand from JABEUR goes into the net, so it is 40-15. Sam says, come on, Ons, do it, girl. I just hope Ons doesn't lose her head. Yeah. Yeah, the question is going to be, can she play 2 good sets of tennis? If she does, she'll win. She might blow up in one of the, in this set in between or something, because sometimes she just drops her head and she might give a set away 6-love, 6-1. But as long as she's, dialed in for 2 sets, she'll win. Can she just avoid that kind of throwaway set? We'll see. Double fault from Tomljanovic, so it is 40-30. Sam, as I said, Matteo in 5-2. Yeah. Guys, if you're new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for tuning in, and do hit the like button as well if you're old or new. Do appreciate you guys tuning in. 93% of you have gone for Tomljanovic. I think a lot of Tunisians in the house. Backhand down the middle from Tomljanovic. Then forehand cross from JABEUR. Then goes forehand across again. Slice from Tomljanovic. Tips the baseline. Into out goes JABEUR with a forehand. And then goes into the net, trying to go down the line. That was a chance, to be fair. That was a big chance for JABEUR there, just to take us a juice and make us sweat a little bit. But in the end, doesn't manage to push. So it's a decent hold in the end, right? David says, Matteo doesn't normally lose to people who are not the GOATs. So it's a bit of a shock. Still, the quarter is a great result after his form before. Yeah, I mean, he was injured and then obviously terrible form in the US Open Series. He's definitely a player for the Grand Slams, isn't he? I mean, he's pretty consistently making quarterfinals pretty regularly. JABEUR tries to go down and Tiva goes into the net. Ghost, I'm just going to say Ghost. Says Ons is a bit of a pusher. Court speeds might be a problem for her if Ajla can take the pace. Well, I don't agree with that. I don't think she's a pusher, is she? Are you saying because she likes to slice and dice a bit? She can hit big, though, on the forehand and backhand. Her backhand as well is pretty damn good. And we saw a couple of massive backhands in the opening game. But, it's up to you. Maybe you're seeing something I don't. Good serve on a tee from the ad side. Ace for JABEUR. And just swinging away from Tomljanovic, 30 love. I think, at times, maybe in the past she was, but she's definitely got power. She's not a Serena or a Osaka, but she's definitely someone who possesses power. Sometimes can be a little bit... her decision-making can be a bit off, and then she might slice and dice a little bit, right? And then I guess you can say she starts pushing it, if that makes sense. But that's not normally her style of play. Second serve into Tomljanovic. Good backhand. And the forehand from JABEUR goes wide. So really good return, into-out return on the backhand side. And JABEUR just a little bit rushed. So 30-15. Ghost says Ruud played beautifully. He did. The first two sets, he played incredibly well, didn't he? Played extremely well. Probably the best I've seen him play. Backhand cross from Tomljanovic. Clips the baseline, forehand on the line from Tomljanovic. Backhand to backhand here. JABEUR goes into him with a forehand. Forehand cross from Tomljanovic goes long. It is 40-15. Alexi says David picked Casper. I forgot because I said number one predicted him to win against Matteo. Nice. Hasna is praying for JABEUR, it looks like. Very nice. Alexi says Ons for the win. 2 game points. Second serve from JABEUR. Good return from Tomljanovic down the line with the forehand. Then forehand to forehand here. What a winner from JABEUR. There you go. She's not a pusher. That is a massive forehand cross court. Clips the line. And 1-1. It was a close call. Let's have a look. How close was it? That's massive from JABEUR. Hassan says Ons JABEUR, yeah. Ghost is having power and suppressing it for slice and dice, as you put it, is evidence of a pusher's style and strategy. But what I would say is that she doesn't slice and dice all the time. It's part of her game, but it's not her game, right? It's not predominantly her game. It's something that she can do. Like, she hits a lot of drop shots, slice a lot on the backhand. But as you've just seen, which I'm sure you're watching, she can hit massive ground strokes, as she's doing at the moment. As she hammers away with the into-out forehands, then goes in to win. It's an easy volley, and she almost too soft with her hands. So it just stays on a racket, and then she just jokingly kind of puts it over. But let's see there. Yeah, tried to go for a drop volley. But yeah, she's definitely, in my opinion, she's not a pusher. A pusher is someone like a Sriwas Tormo. That's not JABEUR. It's someone who barely hits any winners. Doesn't play an aggressive style of tennis. She definitely does. But she's not looking for the opponent to make mistakes. She's looking to be on the front foot, from what I've seen anyway. Second serve into the forehand of JABEUR. Goes down the middle with the forehand slice, cross court, then into out forehand from Tomljanovic. Backhand cross from JABEUR. Finds the good angle. Good angle from Tomljanovic. It's a drop shot from JABEUR. And there's a reverse drop shot from Tomljanovic. What a shot. Wow. Great athleticism to get there from the Australian, and then dinks it in return, cross court. Great deft touch from Tomljanovic. Really was knife edge stuff as well. Great to see. Guys, if you haven't done so already as well, do remember to hit that like button. It's a big thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you anything. Takes you 2 seconds. Read us, help us out. Thank you so much. Do subscribe if you're new as well. Of course, we're going to be doing more watch-alongs and commentary as we have been doing every single day. And post-match analysis previews as well. JABEUR hammering away at the forehand of Tomljanovic with her own forehand. Then goes down the middle. Backhand cross on Tomljanovic. Backhand to backhand here. Tomljanovic makes the mistake. Just breaks down on the backhand side and goes into the net. So 30-15 though, so nothing really to worry about as of yet for either player. They've been relatively comfortable on serve early doors here. (30-15). Serve out wide, goes long. Second serve, forehand from JABEUR down the middle, then backhand from Tomljanovic. Backhand down the middle again. Slice, drop shot from JABEUR. What a drop shot. But Tomljanovic gets there, but then a volley from JABEUR. Wow. Very interesting. Ghost says, Ons had 32 winners against Kudermetova. Wozniacki the epitome of WTA pusher dome. God. Average between 25 and 30 winners a match. If Ons isn't a pusher, it's just barely true. Oh, I don't agree, but it's up to you. Like, I mean, also, what's the proportion of unforced errors to that as well? I mean, I don't know. The thing is, you have to also take into account forced errors. I feel like when it's unforced errors, isn't quite. Doesn't always tell the whole story. I feel like forced errors is quite a big thing as well, and you can hit big. And if you play someone who's athletically very good and able to get around the court and defensively very solid, they'll get a racket on it. That doesn't count as a winner if they get any type of racket on it. So that's a double fault. And there's an early breakpoint opportunity here for JABEUR, 30-40. Oh, no. Mistake from Tomljanovic. Forehand into win. And goes long. So it is a break of serve. Ghost says at least she's not Harmony Tan, lol. Well, to be fair, but you know what? People like Harmony Tan, they're good for the game because they're different, right? Otherwise, everyone just plays the same way. Look, I for one love an aggressive style of player, and that's actually why I like JABEUR, and that's why it's interesting that you called her a pusher and shows how people have different perspectives, right? But I like aggressive styles of play. I think most people generally do, but there are some people who are hardcore fans, and I wouldn't say I'm a hardcore. Well, I would like to think I am, but I don't know whether I'm enough of a tennis buff to really say that I am. But look, I mean, Harmony Tan is good for the game because she could bring something different, right? Otherwise, everyone just plays the same way, and then it's who's got the most power, who is the strongest out of them, and that's fine. But you want people who have different attributes as well, bring something different. Good serve out wide from JABEUR, and then backhand behind Tomljanovic, really good backhand as well. 15 love. She has got the early break here, JABEUR, and that's massive. And obviously a double fault and then mistake from Tomljanovic really gifted her the break. Massive serve down the tee, 30 love. Wow. Go says you are a much nicer human than I am. Fair enough. But it's things I know what you're saying, but I'm telling you, people would get bored if everyone just plays the same way. If everyone played like Osaka, you'd be like, great, but do you know what I mean? It could get boring after a while. Massive serve down a tee from JABEUR. Tomljanovic can't get, she can get a racket on it, but can't get it back over the net. So it's 40 love, unreturnable from JABEUR. See, that won't count as a winner. That won't count as a winner, by the way, or an ace. But it's unreturnable, right? Second serve into the backhand. What a return from the Australian. Just moves around to her backhand side and shapes the backhand up the line. It's a clean strike. Beautiful backhand. And a return winner for Jabeur. Sorry, for Tomljanovic. Oh, she kept the back of the baseline. I thought it was a lot. I thought it was well in. But anyway, good serve out wide. Slice return from Tomljanovic. Into in goes Jabeur with the forehand. Then goes, wow, doesn't need to hit another shot because the forehand from the Australian goes long. So 3-1. She does consolidate the break. Ghost says, I do miss Suis. Oh, God, I'm going to butcher this name. Si Sue. She was great fun. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, all of these players, it's great to see. And they've got a smile on their face as well. Like, if they've got bubbly personality, it just makes a difference. It just makes a big difference. Sometimes when you have a different clash of styles as well, it really makes for a really good match. There's someone who's really defensively great, someone who's like all out attack, and they meld together for a fantastic type of clash of styles, right? Right, second serve here for Jabeur to have a look at. Oh, backhand into win from Jabeur, then goes backhand on the line, or on the stretch from Tomljanovic short. Then Jabeur comes into the net with the forehand into out, then the volley at the net, beautiful. So another thing as well, another aspect of Jabeur's game is coming forward, and she's a pretty good volleyer, to be honest with you. So has a little bit of power, pretty big first serve, can volley as well pretty soundly, and obviously has that backhand slice and drop shots as well, kind of bag of tricks. I guess biggest weakness is really a second serve, but apart from that, not many glaring weaknesses. Ghost says, if everyone played like a soccer, I could die a happy man, chuffed in the knowledge I lived long enough to see the eradication of wimp tennis. God. Very strong opinions. Ghost says, I liked and subscribed. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you. If, like Ghost, you are enjoying this, do remember to hit the like button and do subscribe if you're new as well. Thank you so much. Double fault from Tomljanovic. That's a third double fault. And so we're only 4 games into this match. She's struggling with her serve. So love 30. This could get really ugly for Tomljanovic if she's not careful. Second serve into the forehand of Jabeur. Goes down the middle. Great depth. Forehand from Tomljanovic is good as well. Slice from Jabeur. Then goes into win with the forehand, but goes into the net. So it is 15-30. Oh, serve out wide from Tomljanovic, and the into out forehand return from Jabeur goes long 31. She kicks the ball away. A little bit of frustration knowing that was a big chance. Obviously to open up 15-40, and if she breaks now, really the set is almost done and dusted, right? Good serve out wide, slice forehand return from Jabeur into the corner, then slice down the middle. Backhand from Tomljanovic, slice again from Jabeur, cross court. Backhand from Tomljanovic, cross court, slice down the line from Jabeur. Massive forehand from Tomljanovic, finds the angle, short ball to attack, comes forward, puts the smash away with ease. Beautiful. Jack? Is it Jack or Yuck? Yuck. Let me know. How do you pronounce your name? Jack says, hey guys. Hey, how you doing? Guys, remember to hit that like button as well if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for your support, and do subscribe if you're new. I can see people starting to like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. It really does. And I bang on about it, but it does help the growth of the channel. So appreciate you guys getting involved. First serve goes long from Tomljanovic. So second serve here for Jabeur to have a look at. Can she get to juice? Will Tomljanovic hold? And it would be a good hold after being love 30 down. Second serve down the middle of the box. Jabeur will be disappointed to miss out. She goes forehand into the net. You could actually say, arguably, Jabeur's backhand side is more solid than the forehand. Makes less errors on that side for sure for me. But forehand can be just as hurtful. But Tomljanovic will be relieved to hold there after looking. I mean, it looked like she was going to get broken and it was going to be terrible. Guys says Jabeur got more slices than a New York deli. Very good. Very good. Jabeur with the fist bump, and Tomljanovic just showing her backhand winner the previous game. So 3-2 up Jabeur. She still needs to obviously keep it ticking, has to hold serve. She doesn't have that a double break cushion, that's for sure. So with a double break, she could not take her foot off the gas, but she could maybe be a bit more relaxed potentially. Just to break up though, and Tomljanovic is dangerous. She'll need to be very dialed in really for the whole set to make sure she closes it out, because Tomljanovic will be looking to continually push. She's had a good tournament and she's not going to want to just throw it away, of course. Fault second serve here. Second serve to Tomljanovic. Goes into down the middle of the box. Good forehand, good depth from Tomljanovic. We're into the rally. Into wing goes Jabeur. Forehand down the line from Tomljanovic. Backhand down the middle from Jabeur. And they got both trading down the middle, but with good depth and power. But Jabeur makes a mistake on the forehand. See, and I was saying a forehand side was early doors. There's been some mistakes. Sam says it's her. We're talking about Ons Jabeur. I know that's the song from GTR. And it's a good song, by the way. It's very catchy. I wouldn't sing it and make your ears bleed. Ghost says, "Oh no, here come the lads. Here come the lads." Oh, double fault from Jabeur. She's in trouble. I tell you what. Whoa, she's in exactly the same position Tomljanovic was in the previous game. Love 30, and Tomljanovic managed to come out of it and hold. This is now trouble city if she doesn't win the next point. Oh, she just misses the first serve down the tee. Oh, this isn't looking good for Jabeur. She double faults, clip stop on the net cord, drifts long, 2 double faults in a row, and it's love 40. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ons Jabeur, she looked like she was going to be 4-1 up, serving for 5-1. Instead, she could, at the end of this game, be on level terms with Tomljanovic. How much of a difference a couple of points make, eh? Second serve here. Goes into the backhand in the middle. Ons goes forehand cross. Forehand from Tomljanovic. Forehand up the line from Jabeur. Flattens it out. Then goes again cross court. Has Tomljanovic on the run. Comes forward. Goes forehand into the open court. Just too good. Dictating with the forehand. The forehand starts to fire in that rally. And wins to the point, really. Sam says, "Oh, come on, Ons. How dare you after I sang you a song?" Exactly. Ghost says, "I wonder what degree of psychology stress Ajla is carrying as the woman who ended Serena's run." Maybe, yeah. Maybe. Good serve from Jabeur into the rally. Forehands down the middle. Massive forehand into out from Jabeur. Good defensive work from Tomljanovic. Good into out again from Jabeur on the forehand. Then goes into the net. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Forehand into the net. 3-all. Jabeur will be thinking, what have I just done? I was 2-1 up, or 3-1 up, sorry, even. And I'd love 30 on her serve. She's probably one of the most, if you're a fan of Jabeur, you probably have multiple heart attacks, I would say. Well, sorry, God forbid, but as in, metaphorically speaking, you have a lot of heart attacks. David says second account low had some problems. No worries, David. Thanks for tuning in as always. Second serve here into the net from Tomljanovic. Both players struggling with their serve a little bit. That's a 4th double fault from Tomljanovic. Love 15. Are we going to see like some ping pong tennis where they just keep on trading serves, trading breaks, even because both are struggling to actually land their first serves in? It's weird. Yeah, she's struggling. That's gone miles long. Backhand slice here. Jabeur then goes forehand cross, forehand to forehand. Tomljanovic goes, finds Jabeur. Oh, that's a great rally. Slice to slice on the backhand side, then forehand to forehand, trying to drag each other out wide. Tomljanovic manages to find a better angle. Jabeur has had enough and says, I'm going to go up line. And just misses it. So 15-0. Sam says, this is exhausting. And Jack says, I'm watching Jabeur's match on Eurosport right now, and I'm here as well. Nice. Nice. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, serve out. Well, serve long from Tomljanovic. Go says, if football is a game of inches, tennis is a game of centimeters. Agreed. Yeah. Go says, are they on Ash? They are on Ash, yeah. They're on Arthur Ashe Stadium. Quarterfinal, of course. Good forehand from Jabeur. Then goes cross court again. Tomljanovic with good depth down the middle. She goes hard down the middle, Tomljanovic. Good forehand on the line from Jabeur. Slices from Tomljanovic. Then a slice from Jabeur on the backhand. Forehand up the line from Jabeur. Has Tomljanovic stretching and goes long. Jabeur just pressing there. That was really good. That was really, really good from Jabeur there. Just managing to get on the front foot, being patient, finding the right opportunity to then make her move. Wasn't overly aggressive, just enough to make sure Tomljanovic was uncomfortable. And either she was going to open up an easy winner or Tomljanovic was going to make the mistake like that, like she did. David says, winner loses to Goff/Garcia, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, they would be the underdog, I think, for sure. I think even if it's Jabeur, I think she'll still be the underdog for sure. Garcia's been in incredible form, and Goff is like the golden child, right? I mean, they're waiting for her to win a slam. Backhand to backhand, slice from Jabeur into out, then goes backhand slice again defensively because it's a massive forehand from Tomljanovic. Then in to win on the forehand side. Easy smash to put away. No, she doesn't need to because the forehand from Jabeur goes into the net. And see, that's where there's like a sign of maybe the wrong decision making there from Jabeur. She could go drive backhand down the line and it would be a big one. And would have probably been more effective against Tomljanovic than going slice down the line. And she sliced into the forehand of Tomljanovic and she got punished down the line. And then that put her on the back foot straight away. Didn't need to, had time. So it's an interesting, very interesting choice. All right, 30-all. Second serve into the backhand of Jabeur, goes down the middle. Forehand in. Oh, what a backhand from Jabeur. See, she doesn't need to slice when she can do that at times. Forehand on the line from Tomljanovic, and the backhand from Jabeur is absolutely crunched down the line. That is huge from Jabeur. Absolutely massive. Jack says, I think Tomljanovic takes the first set. She might do. But she's going to have to save a break point here. Another break point after, of course, conceding an early break and then getting it back. Could serve out wide, though. Backhand from Jabeur. She comes to the net, Tomljanovic. I like the idea. Can she pull it off? Oh, unbelievable. What a volley. She hits the forehand straight at Tomljanovic. It's a volley. And Tomljanovic somehow volleys straight back at Jabeur. And Jabeur hits a lob volley. I mean, it's ridiculous hands of the net. And lobs her in the end. 4-3 Jabeur. She does get the break back. Wow. Such unbelievable. How she managed to make that volley and the way she's made it as well is incredible. Unreal. Banana peel. Jack says, yes, they are playing in Arthur Ashe. Go says, Garcia looks unstoppable. More ball bashing ons, please and thank you. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You love a ball basher. That's what you like. Yeah, I mean, she's been doing it, to be fair, so you must be happy. I mean, that's a ridiculous lob from Ons. I mean, oh, so good. I mean, Tomljanovic is watching it thinking, surely not. Like, surely not. And she just watches it go past her and probably is thinking, what in the world? Like, how's that happen? Right, are the timings for tomorrow out? They are. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, so Rublev TFO is at 6 p.m. Serve into the net from JABEUR. So second serve here. Into the backhand of Tomljanovic. Then goes forehand down the middle, goes into the net. JABEUR just not quite 100% solid at the moment, that forehand. It's kind of killing her a little bit. Fault. Serving down the middle of the box. Then goes cross-court JABEUR, forehand, down the line. Ball bashing, as Ghost would say. Then goes into win, comes to the net. Smash opportunity. Puts it away. Great smash. That wasn't an easy smash, I'll tell you that. It wasn't at all. She did really well to just keep her eye on it and place it the way she did. Impressive. Yeah, timings aren't out for tomorrow yet. Damn. Jug says Tomljanovic could not reach semi-final at Wimbledon, right? Yeah, she was in the quarterfinals. Excuse me, quarterfinals, yeah. Guys, well over 75 of you in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to hit that like button. It's a big thumbs up button. And do subscribe if you're new. If you subscribe, it's the big red button. Doesn't cost you anything. And gets you alerted to more matches like this. Thank you so much. Second serve is punished by Tomljanovic. Crunches a forehand return winner down the line. Beautiful stuff from the Australian. I think it's 15-30. Serve down the tee. And the forehand from Tomljanovic goes wide. 30 all. Goes down the tee. Massive serve. Unreturnable again from Ons. Backhand goes into the net. She's stretching on Tomljanovic. It's awkward. She's not getting it back over. 40-30. Some big serving from the Tunisian. Then goes into the net with the first serve. So second serve here for Tomljanovic to have a look at. Second serve goes out wide to the backhand from the ad side. Into in forehand for the 1+ shot. Then goes into out. Tomljanovic on the stretch goes backhand into the net. So she does hold. She does consolidate the break. It's 5-3. And you just feel like Tomljanovic is going to be really pushed as well in her service game coming up because she has struggled to hold serve. She's just struggled with the whole serving motion and quite a few double faults. How many is it? 4 so far. So there's clearly some issues there at the moment. First serve goes into the body, but it's a let. So second serve here for JABEUR to have a look at. Second serve into the forehand. It's a short return from JABEUR. Slice from Tomljanovic at the net. Then passes her. Tries to pass it down the line. Tomljanovic does volley, but it's not a very good volley. And JABEUR then takes on the drive volley herself and hits it past the outstretched Tomljanovic cross court. Love 15. Just struggling to really dominate on her service game, Tomljanovic, and actually show that assertiveness we're, I guess, used to seeing so far in this tournament anyway. Serve out wide. Backhand from JABEUR goes long. That's a good serve from Tomljanovic in the corner. And maybe it's the fact that she just needs to make a lot more first serve. She hasn't made a lot so far. So difference there between obviously that first point with the second serve and the second, and then the first serve there from Tomljanovic. A lot more effective. Goes down the tee, but just goes long. So second serve here again for JABEUR to have a look at from the juice side. JABEUR inside the baseline, goes backhand into and then backhand cross from Tomljanovic. Backhand down the line from JABEUR, forehand cross from Tomljanovic. Down the line goes JABEUR with the forehand, massive forehand. Takes on the backhand drive. Oh, unbelievable. Wow. Massive backhand from JABEUR. Tomljanovic is on the stretch, just hits a defensive backhand back into play. JABEUR charges it, hits a huge backhand drive volley, and Tomljanovic reads it and hits an unreal backhand on the line. I mean, what a point from both players. And Tomljanovic with the finishing touch. Incredible backhand winner, 30-15. Inch perfect. Serve out wide from Tomljanovic. Backhand is loopy from JABEUR. Back into playing deep though. And Tomljanovic hits the backhand into the tram lines, probably thinking, oh, I just hit a ridiculously good backhand on the line. Let's do it again. And this time it doesn't pay off. 30-all. First serve goes long on Tomljanovic. So second serve here for JABEUR to have a look at. Second serve into the forehand. Forehand cross from JABEUR. Then goes backhand cross. Backhand from Tomljanovic again. Forehand into win from JABEUR. Goes backhand down the line. Massive, massive hitting from both players here now. Backhand to backhand. Oh, that is ridiculous. JABEUR says, well, you can hit backhand down the line winner. Well, so can I. And unleashes one down the line. Wow. Wow. 30-40 opens up set point. And of course, it would be a break point as well. A chance to break Tomljanovic and take the set. Can JABEUR do it at the first time of asking? Serve goes down the tee forehand. Into out from JABEUR. Then goes slice. Great depth. Backhand cross there from Tomljanovic. Slice again from JABEUR. Down the middle. Backhand cross from Tomljanovic. Slice again from JABEUR. This time misses it though. Not quite sure about not the obsession, but the want to slice continually, like one after the other. I feel like she struggles maybe to change grip after she slices once. And that's maybe one of the reasons. I know Tsitsipas struggles with it, but he has a one-hander. So I'm not sure whether that makes that much of a difference. But yeah, interesting. Good set on the tee, and the backhand from JABEUR goes long. So advantage Tomljanovic, and the set point has come and gone. And Tomljanovic now looking to hold here. Will be a very solid hold as well. Would put pressure on JABEUR to serve it out, of course, at 5-4. Tomljanovic goes into the body of JABEUR. Backhand on the line from Tomljanovic. Forehand slice from JABEUR. Forehand cross from Tomljanovic. Then forehand to forehand here now. Oh, clips the baseline. Tomljanovic slice from the Australian. JABEUR goes slice. Drop shot into the net. So it is a hold in the end for the Australian, and a little bit of a fist bump. If JABEUR manages to be solid on her service game, which we know she can definitely give herself and fans a scare sometimes when she's trying to close things out. But if she is solid like she has been for most of the service game, it should be an easy hold and the set taken, but we shall see. All right, 5-4. JABEUR serving for the set. Can she take it? We'll see. Serving for the set here, JABEUR. Serve up down the line, or down the tee, sorry, even, is long. So second serve here for Tomljanovic to have a look at. This could be early pressure if JABEUR loses the point. Short return from Tomljanovic is a good second serve. Dragged Tomljanovic out wide, and she kind of just tried to get it back into play because it was such a good second serve in the end, and brushes the forehand into the open court. JABEUR for a winner, 15-love. Potentially 3 points away here from this first set. Serve goes long from JABEUR. So second serve here for Tomljanovic to have a look at. Second serve into the forehand of Tomljanovic. Backhand cross from JABEUR. Slice from Tomljanovic. Backhand up the line from JABEUR. Forehand on the line from Tomljanovic. Backhand cross from JABEUR. Slice from the Australian. Into out goes JABEUR. Comes to the net. Volleys. Tomljanovic gets there though. Oh, gets there, but slices into the net, interestingly. Almost looked like she got there with too much time and didn't know what to do with it. In the end, kind of just chooses an awkward dink and goes into the net with it. So 30 love, 2 points away here, JABEUR, potentially. So that wide from JABEUR. Massive, massive return from the Australian right at the feet of the Tunisian. And she can only flick that forehand into the net because she's barely got any time to react. This time the Tunisian goes down the tee, though, from the ad side. And JABEUR opens up 2 set points. It's an ace. It's a third ace as well for JABEUR from the set. Serve down the tee and just goes long to second serve here for Tomljanovic to have a look at. Second serve into the backhand. Oh, backhand goes long from Tomljanovic. And she does hold 6-4. She takes the first set. Tomljanovic does, JABEUR, sorry, even. And I have to say, a pretty solid set of tennis from JABEUR. Tomljanovic definitely not playing her best tennis. And JABEUR not playing her best tennis either. But you can tell she's bossed it a little bit more than Tomljanovic has looked more comfortable behind her serve, I think, is the main thing. And that's why she finds herself a set up and potentially 1 set away from a US Open semi-final. Let's get into the stats then for the set. So 3 aces for JABEUR, 0 for Tomljanovic. Double faults 2 to 4. Tomljanovic just struggling really with double faults in that set. First serve percentage is very low for both. You can only imagine that JABEUR's first serve percentage is going to rise, and Tomljanovic's you would expect to as well. 44% of first serves in for JABEUR, 50% for Tomljanovic. 82% of first serve points won for the Tunisian, only 2 points lost behind the first serve, which is incredible. So just shows that if she does make more first serves, it's going to be potentially even easier for her to hold. For Tomljanovic, 69% of first serve points won, 50% behind the second serve for JABEUR, and 38% for Tomljanovic. Breakpoint save 1 out of 2 for JABEUR, 1 out of 3, of course, for the Australian. Hence that one break difference being the pivotal moment and the reason why JABEUR has captured the first set. 14 winners to 11 unforced errors for JABEUR. So, you know, who is it? So I think it was, it was Ghost was saying, well, the average is that right? He was saying Wozniacki's average was 25 to 30 winners. Okay, in a set though, I mean, 14 winners is pretty solid. Like, you'll see, like Nadal, for example, will have sometimes single-digit winners, but he'll have single-digit unforced errors as well. Same with Djokovic, or I don't know. It's interesting, actually. Quite sure how that stat plays into. Anyway, 14 and 11, so positive winners to unforced errors ratio, which is good. On Tomljanovic, 5 winners to 9 unforced errors, so not great. Net points won, 75% for JABEUR, 43% for Tomljanovic. Right, second set about to get underway here. Tomljanovic will start us off again, as she did in the first set. Wins the rally here. Slice cross court from JABEUR. Backhand from Tomljanovic into the net. And the errors seem to continue to stream here a little bit from the Australian. They're struggling really to get a foothold, I think, in this match so far. Love 15. Served on the tee. And it is long. And that would have been a return winner, I think. That's how good that return was into our just reaction return. But second serve here now. Second serve into the backhand. JABEUR makes it into a forehand. Goes in to win. Comes to the net and puts away an easy volley. Beautiful play from the Tunisian. Making it look easy. And it's really not. Jack says, it's raining in New York again? Yeah, I think it has been raining the whole day. I think the forecast has been terrible. So the roof is going to be closed, I think, for the rest of the day. I'd imagine, I think the forecast is the same tomorrow, but I could be wrong. It probably will be closed tomorrow as well. Good serve down the tee from Tomljanovic. Massive backhand from the Australian. That's better. Good serve down the tee, finds the first serve, and JABEUR goes, tries to find the backhand of Tomljanovic, and she does, but it doesn't have enough depth and enough width on her return, and Tomljanovic steps in and crunches the backhand cross court, 15-30. First about wide, backhand cross on JABEUR is short. Backhand from Tomljanovic, she comes to the net, and backhand from JABEUR goes into the net, 30-all. Tomljanovic goes out wide. Great serve. Good return from JABEUR to even get back to neutral. Is a great get. We're into the rally now. Backing up the line from JABEUR. Forehand from Tomljanovic. Great depth there. Forehand cross from JABEUR. Then goes up the line. Backhand from Tomljanovic is a good angle found. Slice from JABEUR though. Slice from Tomljanovic. Forehand from Tomljanovic. Drop shot from JABEUR. Tomljanovic gets there, but it's not good enough. JABEUR stays back. She stays back and guides the backhand past. Tomljanovic passes her cross court, 30-40, opens up an early break point. It was a good drop shot, to be fair. I mean, Tomljanovic was way behind the baseline. She did so well to even get there, Tomljanovic. I have to say, she's very, very quick across the surface. And JABEUR did really well in the end to just navigate that ball back into open court for a winner. She does have a second serve here to access as well. Break point here, an early break point opportunity in this second set. Second serve is a double fault. Oh dear, fifth double fault for Tomljanovic. And this match is slipping away from the Australian. She's going to have to try and find something very, very soon. Because at the moment, she's struggling quite a bit to tackle not just JABEUR, but her own issues as well, especially on serve. 0 aces, 5 doubles, and that's been the issue. First serve. JABEUR goes down the tee, and it is long, so second serve here. Can JABEUR consolidate the break? If she does, it's going to be pretty hard for Tomljanovic to come back, you'd imagine. Backhand down the middle from Tomljanovic. And the backhand cross from JABEUR goes long, so love 15. JABEUR goes down the tee with the first serve. Good return. Then goes into win with the forehand. JABEUR goes forehand cross. Forehand to forehand here. Down the line goes JABEUR. Just misses it. Doesn't just miss it. She's missed it by a mile. So love 30. And we've seen this. We've seen this before. We've seen this movie before. JABEUR breaking and then being in trouble in her next service game. And then getting broken back. Can she avoid the same fate she suffered in the first set? Because she's just making her life really difficult by doing so. Lexi says, come on, ons. And Ghost says, is it raining? It is raining, which is why the roof is on, if I'm not mistaken. Forehand down the middle from JABEUR. Then goes into out. Backhand from Tomljanovic. JABEUR comes there, slices. Comes to the net. And the backhand from Tomljanovic is just long. Good proactive play from JABEUR. Coming forward. I like that, especially the backhand slice approach and then being aggressive, closing down the net. And Tomljanovic, in the end, blazes it long. So 15-30. Big point coming up. So that wide and slice from JABEUR across court. Backhand from Tomljanovic. JABEUR steps in. Massive backhand down the line from Ons JABEUR. 30-all. Zamal says JABEUR. Ghost says, did they make anyone serve while the roof was closing? It was TFO, yeah, yesterday. TFO was like, oh, the roof's closing, so should I stop playing? And the chair umpire was like, no, just carry on. And he was like, oh, it's quite noisy. And he was like, no, it's fine, just carry on, just keep playing. And then he got broken, and then he basically had He wasn't happy with the chair umpire after. Forehand to forehand here. Jabeur goes backhand up the line. Forehand cross on Tomljanovic. Then goes into the net with the forehand. Jabeur trying to change it up and go down the line. So it is going to be an opportunity for Ajla Tomljanovic to break back here at 30-40. Can she break back straight away here? Good served on a tee. Decent return, though. Massive from Jabeur, though. It was a slice return from Tomljanovic, just trying to block it back into court. Decent depth, but because it was loopy and not a lot of pace on it, Jabeur, she gets round the backhand, crunches it into out forehand for a winner. We are at deuce. Jabeur goes into the net with the first serve, so second serve here for Tomljanovic to have a look at deuce. Second serve into the backhand of Tomljanovic. Massive backhand cross from Jabeur. It does drop in. Surely she doesn't. No, she hits a smash. Tomljanovic. Oh, she's made it. Second smash. Oh, unbelievable. Wow. 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 That is incredible. I mean, it's a massive backhand. Tomljanovic somehow gets it back into play. And Jabeur hits a smash and Tomljanovic gets it back in. Like, she reads it well. And then it's a slice overhead from Jabeur. And just can't. I mean, what an overhead from Jabeur. I mean, the slice. I mean, he just got off court. Tomljanovic is like, what do I have to do? Go says, I mean, I meant, did Ons or Ajla have to serve as the roof was closing? I don't think so, no. David says Jabeur on for the semis. Yeah, I mean, I predicted and I thought she would be, and she would make the semis and beat Tomljanovic, but we'll see. There's still a long way to go here. She's a set and a break up, but she has a game point here. Can she consolidate it? Forehand to forehand rally here. Slice from Jabeur cross court now. Slice from Tomljanovic. Backhand down the line from Jabeur is good. And it's a forehand slice from Tomljanovic into the net. And that backhand down the line from Jabeur is a game changer. It really is. When she hits that, it just, I mean, it looks so good. It's arguably her best shot. And I have to say, it's so, so good. And it really, really does hurt opponents. And Tomljanovic, who's pretty good defensively and pretty good in terms of getting around the court, struggling really to handle it. So it is a consolidation. She's a set and a break up here at 2-love in the second set. Good serve from Tomljanovic down the tee from the juice side and backhand into the net from Jabeur. She'll need more of that Tomljanovic. She needs to make more first serves. Go says Jabeur is in control, it seems. Indeed. MQR says unstoppable. Very good. Very good, MQR. Let first serve here. Guys, as well, thank you very much for tuning in. Remember to subscribe if you're new and do hit that like button. If you're old or new, thank you to everyone that has already liked and subscribed. Of course, you can support the channel further by hitting the join button, but of course, that's up to you. Good second serve from Tomljanovic. We're into the rally here. Into out from Tomljanovic. Slice from Jabeur. Then Tomljanovic goes forehand slice. Jabeur tries to pass her, but it's a beautiful drop volley. That is sublime. Sublime from Tomljanovic. Backhand cross from Jabeur. Tries to pass Tomljanovic. It's not good enough, really. It's not enough angle on it. It is awkward because it's low. Tomljanovic, though, she crouches down and hits a beautiful drop volley. I mean, this is really good from the Australian. 30-love even. Oh, good serve out wide. And Jabeur not able to get it back into play. And Tomljanovic will be thinking, where was this? Where has this been for a set and a half? Because now she's serving how she would have expected to have served from the very start. And that will frustrate her. Is it too little too late? We'll see. First serve into the net. So second serve here for Jabeur to have a look at. Second serve into the forehand. Forehand down the middle from the Tunisian. Then goes forehand again down the middle. Slice, drop shot into the net. So she does hold. She holds to love as well. And that's a good, kind of very slight momentum shifter there, which is good. Like he says, yep. I mean, yes, David. So saying that Ons is into the final, and Rog sees something in Arabic, which I can read, but I won't know what it means. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much. Twist and shout. Right, 2-1 on JABEUR. Of course, a breakup. Can she consolidate the break? Well, if she keeps on holding serve, she will win this match. She'll win this set, but it's easier said than done, right? Everyone in tennis is like, oh, all they have to do is just keep on holding serve now after getting the break. It's how many people struggle hard to close it out, especially at the top level when people are returning so well and they start reading your serve better as the match wears on. It becomes tough. It really does. Yeah, I'll go over there in a second. Good serve out wide from JABEUR, then goes forehand down the line, comes to the net. Smash opportunity, puts it away. I have to say, I like when JABEUR does this. She tries to find good angles on serve and always tries to find the opportunity to then come forward into the net. Just looks so good when she does it. 15 love. Serve down the tee, but goes into the net. Jack says Tomljanovic looks a bit tired. Is it because she played 3-hour matches a lot more than JABEUR? Potentially, but she's pretty fit, to be fair. So I'd be surprised if it's that. I think it's more just... she's got a losing record against JABEUR, 2 love. I don't know. I just don't think the style really suits her at all. I mean, her style is difficult for a lot of players. Second serve, that was from JABEUR out wide, and backhand into the net from Tomljanovic. So 30 love here. Well, interesting, Matthew. Okay. I haven't seen a strapping, though. Good serve from JABEUR, but I tell you what's even better. The Tomljanovic into in backhand return. Really? I can't see any strapping on her leg. Let's have a look. Oh, no, she does. Right on her upper left thigh. So that could be why. Yeah. Her right thigh, though, but that's not her landing. That shouldn't affect her serve, but we'll go into that in a second. Backhand to backhand. Goes up the line, JABEUR. Forehand to forehand here. Then goes into out. Forehand from JABEUR, cross court. Up the line goes Tomljanovic. Massive hitting here from the Australian. Then goes down the line again. JABEUR on the stretch. Almost passes her, but goes into the net. Matthew says commentators on Prime saying Tomljanovic has a strapping on her leg, causing issues for her serve. So her strapping, from what I can see, is... oh, no, it's her left leg. So if it's her left leg, then that would cause issues because you land on your left leg or your left leg, all of the weight goes through that. So that could be a reason, but most players have some sort of strapping or something, don't they, normally? Good serve on the tee, and it's a short return from Tomljanovic, and JABEUR takes it on the rise and crunches the forehand cross court into the open court for a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's see. 94% of you have voted for JABEUR. Wow. So out wide from JABEUR, then goes into out. Backhand cross from Tomljanovic is good depth, very good depth there. Backhand to backhand here. Slice from JABEUR. Down the middle, massive from Tomljanovic into in with the forehand. And the forehand from JABEUR goes long. We are at juice, and Tomljanovic is making her fight hard here. Rakshift says, anyone place wagers? I have not. Why have you? Who have you waged on, huh? Who have you waged on? I'm always interested to know what people have done. And then, especially the people that put loads of money on some random underdog who they've never heard of. And they're like, oh, no, they lost. And I'm like, what do you expect? You didn't even know what's going on. Anyway, so that wide from JABEUR, then goes forehand to forehand here. Oh, what a forehand from JABEUR on the run. What a forehand. She dragged out wide. She's on the run and crunches it with a lot of power down the line. And the backhand from Tomljanovic, not able to make its way over the net. Advantage game point on JABEUR. May as well just call it consolidation point, right? Just goes long with the first serve. That won't help. She would have wanted that first serve. Second serve into the backhand. Good return. Yeah, see, good, strong return from Tomljanovic cross court. And JABEUR tries to go down the line. It's a bit ambitious to go down the line straight away. Goes into the net. I'm not sure why she's opted to go down the line there. It's a bit of a bizarre decision. Juice and JABEUR still under pressure here. First serve into the net. Second serve here for Tomljanovic to have a look at. Into the backhand in the middle. JABEUR goes down the line with a forehand. Backhand from Tomljanovic. Good depth. Into win goes JABEUR. Forehand from Tomljanovic again. Cross court from JABEUR. Massive hitting here. Then goes into out. Oh, that is massive. Wow. Advantage JABEUR. Matthew says Tomljanovic may be like Berrettini, feeling pressure of expectation only when way behind will relax. Why is the expectation? She's not the favourite in this match. Ons JABEUR is. So I don't think she has any expectation, does she? I mean, she's never made the quarterfinals of the US Open before. So, I mean, I don't know. I would think it was the other way around. I'd think that actually she would be feeling like there's not much pressure. Just kind of get on with it and enjoy it. Massive backhand from Tomljanovic right at the feet of JABEUR. And the forehand goes long. She's struggling to close this out, JABEUR. And that not a good sign, because the longer this game wears on, the longer or the more you feel like JABEUR is at risk of getting broken. Oh, misses the first serve. Trying to go down the tee to second serve here for Tomljanovic to have a look at. Can she open up a breakback point? Goes down the middle of the forehand. Backhand down the middle from JABEUR. Goes long. She can. It's a mistake from JABEUR. Advantage Tomljanovic. Raksha says this may be a 3-setter, maybe. Guys, well, if you haven't done so already, please remember to hit that like button. It's a big thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you anything. Really do appreciate it. Thank you. And do subscribe if you're new. Second serve here for Tomljanovic to have a look at. This is a huge opportunity to break here and break back. Second serve into the body. Backhand cross from Tomljanovic into out. Goes JABEUR into the net. That's a pretty poor game from JABEUR, I have to say. A few mistakes really have given that away. She does get the break back. It's 2-2. And that's what I was saying. Can JABEUR, for 2 sets straight, really keep herself dialed in? And the answer is, at the moment, it's not looking likely, because I know it's only 2 games all in the second set, but that was a very, very tame end to that game, and struggled to find the first serve in the big points that she had. She would have closed it out easily. Good serve on the tee from Tomljanovic. Backhand in the middle from JABEUR. Then goes forehand cross. Forehand to forehand here. Oh, forehand from Tomljanovic goes into the net. So love 15. The only positive is, I guess, is that for the majority of the service games, Tomljanovic has looked pretty sketchy on her serve. That's the thing. All right, love 15 here. Serve out wide. Backhand cross from JABEUR. Then goes backhand cross again. Backhand to backhand here. Tomljanovic goes down the line. It's a massive backhand. Forehand from JABEUR is defensive. Then comes back into neutral, going cross court. Tries to go for the backhand up the line. Misses it. That's a very, very, very... I mean, that's a wild shot. Raksha says JABEUR has a tendency to go off the rails quickly and lose a set, but is always a favorite in 3 sets. But Ajla has an outside chance. Yeah, that's what I was saying at the start, that, you know, I mean, JABEUR will just switch off for either the first or second set and lose it like 6-love, 6-1 or 6-2, and then, you know, she'll then switch back on and then win it. It's just, which is why it's such a roller coaster all the time when she plays. But I think she'll be looking, of course, and I know she doesn't do it on purpose, but she'll be hoping to get it done here in straight sets. She has a chance, and obviously that break was very helpful, and now she's lost it. So will she be able to get it back? We'll see. Double fault from Tomljanovic, a big one as well. So 15-30. That's double fault number 6 for the Australian. Good serve into the body. Backhand cross on JABEUR. Then goes into win. Forehand from Tomljanovic down the middle. Forehand cross from JABEUR. Then goes into out on the stretch. Tomljanovic. It is in. Then goes into in. Forehand from Tomljanovic down the middle. Cross goes JABEUR. Great depth though. And the forehand from the Australian goes into the tram lines. 15-40. 2 break back opportunities here for JABEUR. Are we going to see 3 breaks of serve in a row? Potentially we will. Interesting. Very interesting. She'll have 2 bites of the cherry here, JABEUR, to get that break back. And the first serve is out. I'll tell you what, JABEUR would wish that it wasn't, because it was such a good return there. That would have been a winner. Great backhand return. Second serve, forehand cross from JABEUR. Forehand to forehand here. Tomljanovic goes, gets the baseline with the forehand, then goes big down the line, but too big as she finds her backhand in the net. So 3-2, she breaks back and she regains that advantage she once had. We have 3 breaks of serve in a row. JABEUR here, 3-2 up now, and will look to consolidate the break finally. Can she do it and go 4-2 up? I think if she goes 4-2 up, I think we've straight sets is done. I think for me, I think she'll do it in straight sets. If she gets broken here, then we're kind of just like it's all up in the air again, because it just shows that everyone's struggling to hold serve, and it's just whoever can hold first, right? To be honest with you, which would be strange, very strange. Guys, remember to hit that like button, please, as well, if you haven't done so already, and do subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can see 27 likes. Come on, there's double the amount of people in the chat than likes, so please do hit that like button. It doesn't cost you anything. Get your iPad out, get your phone out, get whatever your laptop, and just press the thumbs up button. And it really does help us out. Thank you so much. Do subscribe if you're new as well. Thank you to everyone that has liked and subscribed. You're all legends for doing so. Great to have you guys on as always. Let's have a look. How's JABEUR getting on? So 74% of first serve points won. Overall, 63% for Tomljanovic. That's those 6 double faults being a bit. They just haven't helped, right? They just really haven't. Right, JABEUR will look again. She'll attempt for the second time to consolidate a break here. First serve out wide, goes long to second serve here for Tomljanovic to have a look at. Second serve into the body. Tomljanovic goes into out, and the forehand from JABEUR goes wide. It's a great backhand from Tomljanovic. Great depth. Allow 15. You're just struggling, JABEUR, to find the first serve. Needs to find it. Let first serve. Her first serve percentage was very low in the first set, below 50%. I almost feel like it's around that again. Can't win, get matches comfortably by hitting so many second serves. Second serve into the backhand cross from Tomljanovic. Forehand up the line is massive. Slice from JABEUR does go in. Backhand cross, back slice from JABEUR. Then forehand into in. Forehand cross from JABEUR. Forehand to forehand. Great defensive work it was from Tunisian to get back into neutral. Oh, massive hitting from both. JABEUR goes huge down the line. Then goes into in. Oh, it's too good. Somehow she managed to stay in the rally and then just transition from defense to attack. Absolutely ridiculously good from the Tunisian. Rakshit says, who's your favorite to win the US Open? So I actually picked Pegula to win. But I mean, she's got a very tough match against Swiatek coming up, so we'll see. A second serve for Tomljanovic to have a look at. Goes into the forehand. Forehand cross from JABEUR. Forehand goes long. Yeah, she swats the ball away in frustration, and she should be frustrated because, look, I mean, she holds serve, and it would be 4-1 right now, and so for 5-1. And we had a similar scenario in the first set, which again she took the break first and then got broken back straight away, and then took a break later on. It's like it's not being her. It's making it hard for herself. Good forehand into out from JABEUR. Tomljanovic with a very short backhand, and then it's a slice approach from JABEUR into the backhand. Tomljanovic tries to lob her, but goes long. 30-all. What do we game point or break point? Well, she's going to have to do it with a second serve. I mean, it needs to work on that. Way too many second serves in play here from JABEUR. Second serve out wide is a good one, but wins the rally. Backhand down the middle. Then goes forehand cross. Forehand from Tomljanovic goes down the line. Slice from JABEUR. Backhand cross from Tomljanovic. Then goes down the line. JABEUR. Oh, she's got Tomljanovic on the stretch. Goes cross court. Tomljanovic. This is great defensive work from the Australian. Backhand cross from JABEUR. And the backhand from the Australian goes wide. Wow. What a point. Tell you what, there's been a couple of cracking points. Lol. Her box. Come on, Ajla. Stay in it. They're quite boring, aren't they? 40-30. So a game point and a consolidation point for JABEUR. Can she find the first serve? She can. Good return, though. Slice from JABEUR. Slice from Tomljanovic. JABEUR goes into out with the forehand. Then goes backhand down the line. Goes long. What is she doing? What is she doing? Now he says, hard to see anyone stopping Swiatek making the final. If it's Goff with the US crowd behind her, then Goff wins. Interesting. I'm not sure whether the crowd helps her, though. Doesn't always help every player. Sometimes it actually hinders them because of the level of expectation and the pressure that they feel with the crowd there, if that makes sense, despite them even cheering them on. It just depends on the person. Second serve into the backhand on Tomljanovic. And backhand to backhand here. Goes cross court. Then goes into win. Forehand from Tomljanovic. Forehand from JABEUR down the line into the net. What is she doing? Is she going to concede another break of serve in a juice game? I mean, she's struggling to win these juice games, and she shouldn't. I mean, she was 40-30 up. A similar story to the previous service game when, again, I think she was 40-30 up as well. If she gets broken here, it's really poor. She keeps on breaking and then getting broken back. I mean, especially in close breaks of serve. It's not like Tomljanovic is returning incredibly well. She's just struggling to find her first serve and getting involved in these long exchanges. Yeah, it goes long. Poor. Really, really poor. I mean, if JABEUR wants to win this title, she can't play like this. Like, even if she wins, which she probably will, in my opinion, you can't perform like this. Like, keep on breaking someone and getting broken back. I mean, it's just crazy. And to juice as well. 2 juice games. The forehand goes long for the 1+ shot. It's pretty poor, I have to say, from Ons JABEUR. Let's see, what's her first serve? I mean, look at it, 42%. It's 41% in this set. That is just ridiculously low. How do you expect to win any service games easily with that? Anyway, smash from JABEUR. Puts it away. Love 15. No, I'm not sleeping on Caroline Garcia. She's the most informed player, and a lot of people have picked her to win, and I wouldn't be surprised if she did. Win is, by the way, 25. Where's Ghost? She's already hit 25 winners, and we're a set and a half in. Jackson Sabalenka. I'm joking. You know what? Don't sleep on Sabalenka. I mean, she's a good player. She's very inconsistent and probably doesn't have what it takes at the moment to win one, but you just never know. So I can serve forehand into out from JABEUR. I didn't think Rybakina would win one. She did. She won Wimbledon. Good into out forehand from JABEUR, and the backhand goes wide from Tomljanovic. Surely we're not going to see 5 breaks. We've seen 4 breaks in a row. Surely we're not going to see 5. It's almost like no one wants to hold serve. It's like, here we go. You have the break. No, you have the break. No, you take it back. Take it back. You have it. No, you have it. Go on, you have it. So kind of everyone, right? First serve is wide. Both players need to work on the amount of first serves they hit, because, I mean, they miss their first serve a lot, especially JABEUR, 41%. Like, ridiculous. Down the line goes Tomljanovic, backhand to backhand. Then goes slice down the line. Forehand cross from JABEUR. Forehand up the line from Tomljanovic is absolutely ridiculous. It's so good. Goes down the line with the forehand, and it's inch perfect. And it is 15-30. Can JABEUR open up break points here? We'll see. Next point you feel is crucial here. Tomljanovic will be looking for a first serve. Can she nudge in front in the set? If she does, Jabeur will feel the pressure. She will. She will feel it. Second serve. Forehand from Jabeur down the middle. Backhand to backhand. Slice from Jabeur goes long. So that's a bad choice. I'm not sure why she sliced there. Didn't need to. Especially if you're going to slice down the middle of the court. It's a bizarre decision, right? She's got such a good backhand. Well, slice is a good variation, but it shouldn't be what she predominantly goes to, in my opinion, anyway. So out wide, block return from Jabeur. Forehand cross from Tomljanovic, and the forehand from Jabeur goes wide. I have a bad feeling that this set, and I've got a bad feeling that this set is done, as in that Jabeur is going to lose it because she's starting to make uncharacteristic errors. Obviously, the first serve issue has carried over from the first set, but she's making some weird errors. So out wide, backhand from Jabeur is out. Yeah, she throws her racket up in there. She's not happy. And we did say about Jabeur kind of almost taking a set off in a lot of matches. It's kind of what this set is looking like because she'll be frustrated with the fact that she kept on breaking Tomljanovic and then in the end, didn't manage to. And now Tomljanovic has finally held serve. Now the pressure is on Jabeur. Rakshas says, is this fatigue? No, I don't think it is fatigue. It's a mental thing. It's a mental block more than a physical block. Rakshith, honestly, it is. And the lack of first serves is just it's criminal. First serves and serving generally is the most important aspect of anyone's game. And see, she's fuming. She's sitting down with her hand on her mouth, just like, what the hell just happened? She looks like she's having a bit of a moment, to be honest with you. And I'm not surprised. So when Tomljanovic is 4-3 up, Jabeur could have won this at 6-1. She could be in the locker room by now. Genuinely, because of the amount of breaks she's had, right? An opportunity. So that would disappoint her. But she's got to brush it off and she's got to go again. Now we'll see what she's made of in this set because for the first time in this set, she's behind. Or the second time, actually, because it was 1-1, wasn't it? So but we're now at the business end of this set. So if she gets broken, now Tomljanovic will serve for the set. And I tell you what, she will definitely serve it out. Matthew says, Garcia has the game, but at this stage it's mental. I question her maintaining her level for 3 more rounds under the pressure. Good serve out wide from Jabeur, and the forehand goes long from Tomljanovic. It is 15-love. Goizani says, go Jabeur. Go Jabeur. Yeah, I want Jabeur to win as well. I like Tomljanovic, but I'll be honest, I want Jabeur to win. I'm impartial with my commentary, but yeah, first serve on the tee from Jabeur goes long. Second serve here for Tomljanovic to have a look at. And what a difference it was, that first point of first serve, and it was not returned. Oh, what is that? That is so poor. What is that? Second serve, and Tomljanovic slices the return. Jabeur hits a drop shot with a backhand slice, and the execution leaves a lot to be desired as it goes into the net. First serve goes wide. Second serve here. Forehand from Tomljanovic. Forehand to forehand here. The moving backwards, Jabeur tries to hit the forehand cross, goes into the net. 15-30. I'm telling you, she kind of has mental drops, and that's why she lost the Wimbledon final, because she had a mental drop. She's got to cut it out. Her she has to be stronger mentally. Good serve on the tee, an ace that will help. And look, when she hits her first serve, she will get 3 points. So 30 all. Question is, how regularly can she hit it? 30 all, big point coming up. Goes into the net. She may as well just go out wide on the deuce side with the first serve, because the serve down the tee, she's barely able to hit. Second serve down the middle. Then goes down the middle with a forehand. Backhand from Tomljanovic as Jabeur goes cross court. Then goes slice backhand cross court. Slice from Tomljanovic. Slice from JABEUR. Slice from JABEUR down the middle. Forehand down the line from Tomljanovic. Backhand down the line from JABEUR. Then goes forehand cross. Forehand down the line from Tomljanovic. Backhand cross from JABEUR. Slice from Tomljanovic. Then into in goes JABEUR with the forehand. Comes forward. Goes forehand down the line. Misses it. I'll tell you what. It was a regulation forehand. It sat up nicely for her. Should be making it and goes for too much. Tries to go close to the line. Didn't need to. 30-40 breakpoint opportunity for Tomljanovic. This has been, as I said, a dip from JABEUR and a pretty poor dip as well. Doesn't find the first serve again. And the first serve is not getting her out of trouble here, that's for sure. She's going to have to do it with a second serve and with some good hitting from the back. Backhand cross from Tomljanovic. Great depth. Backhand on the line from JABEUR. Then goes down the line with the forehand. Backhand cross from Tomljanovic. Good defensive work here as JABEUR tries to chip away. Great backhand. Good from JABEUR, chipping that backhand down the line, forehand to forehand here. JABEUR misses the forehand, drags it wide. Oh my gosh, that's what I mean. It's poor, really, really poor. She gets broken. It's 5-3 Tomljanovic, and she must be thanking her lucky stars. I'll tell you that, because she got broken really badly in her games. JABEUR, apart from this break, which fine was 30-40, the other two were juice games, and JABEUR was up. She had game points in both of them before the juice. So, I mean, I want to see the total points because JABEUR will be kicking herself if she loses the set, and Tomljanovic will serve it out, in my opinion. Raksha said, yeah, earlier it was her mentality. She used to get frustrated easily. The change of coach has released her. Dad, coaches don't work out in the long run. Right, second serve here for JABEUR to have a look at. Double fault. That's a 7th double fault. The other thing is as well that Tomljanovic hasn't played that well. So JABEUR has missed a big, big opportunity here because, as I said, this match could be over by now. JABEUR could be in the changing room. And instead, if she goes into a third set, Tomljanovic is not going to play. Like, she's not going to serve this badly in the third set, in my opinion. I don't know what's going to happen with JABEUR. It depends where her head's at. Good serve on the tee. Forehand down the middle. Then goes backhand. Doesn't need to hit the backhand because Tomljanovic goes long, love 30. Light Up says, Sabalenka has the most melodramatic grunt. If you're still grunting by the time the other player hits the ball, you should lose the point. Fair enough. Does she? Probably close, isn't it? Time-wise. Served on the tee. Backhand down the middle from JABEUR. Good depth. Then goes backhand again. Backhand from Tomljanovic. Backhand the line from JABEUR. Forehand cross from Tomljanovic. Forehand to forehand here. Up the line goes JABEUR. Backhand from Tomljanovic. Slice from JABEUR. Slice from Tomljanovic. Forehand cross from JABEUR. As Tomljanovic is on the stretch and goes long. JABEUR opens up 3 break back opportunities here. But don't get too excited because if she breaks back, she still has to serve, right, to level things up. Well, Tomljanovic needs some first serves here. JABEUR really pressing and saying, no, you're not going to take the set yet. I'm still live. I'm still here. I'm going to make it difficult for you. Second serve here as JABEUR steps inside the baseline. Oh, double fault. And that's double fault number 8. She's gifted the break back. So that is poor from Tomljanovic. I'll tell you what, this set has not been the highest level, I have to say. That we've seen how many breaks? It must have been... So I said it was 4 in a row. I think we've seen 6 breaks of serve out of 10 games, 9 games. I think so, yeah. And that's crazy. No? Like 6 breaks of serve out of 9 games. I mean, unbelievable. And that's not because, you know, people have been returning incredibly well. No, like these guys are just struggling to land their first serve. Guys, as well, thanks for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Remember to hit that like button and do subscribe if you are new. Really do appreciate everyone tuning in. You're all legends for doing so. But yeah, do remember to hit the like button. It's a big thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you anything, I promise. And do subscribe if you're new as well. Does help us out and helps us to grow really, really well. It helps us to grow quickly. And that's what we're doing. And if you could help us towards that, then really appreciate it. Ratchet says, really bad second set. A lot to be desired. Yeah, it's been pretty poor, hasn't it, to be honest with you? I mean, Jabeur, as I said, probably should have won the set, but then Tomljanovic has just had the set to win, had the chance, sorry, even to win it at 5-3 up, serving for the set, and then gets broken to love. I mean, it's not been great, the second set. The first set was pretty good, I thought. And there have been some good points, but genuinely, it's not been good. Sam says it does cost us a lot, actually. No, it doesn't. In fact, you become a member, Sam. Sam, you haven't become a member. You can become a member. Join, no pressure. You can join and, join and get some cool perks, Sam. Go on. That will cost you. Backhand down the line from Jabeur, forehand to forehand. On the stretch, Tomljanovic. Jabeur goes into out. 15 love. That will give her a lot of confidence now. That will give her a lot of confidence. And you can only hope if you're a Jabeur fan, and that means only more positive things to come in this service game. All right, 15 love. Can she find the first serve? That is the big... We're on first serve watch for Jabeur here. She does make it. Clips the back of the baseline. Or the service box, sorry, even. Slice from Jabeur down the line. Backhand to backhand. Goes down the line. Then goes cross-court with the forehand. Forehand to forehand here. Down the line from Tomljanovic. Slice from Jabeur into the net. What are you doing? Why? She was perfectly fine in the rally and just says, I want to slice. Why? Sam says, why am I not a member? Actually, you have a point. I sleep on your channel anyways. Oh, wow. You're sleeping on me, Sam. Right. Serve is long from Jabeur. Second serve for Tomljanovic to have a look at. Into the forehand. Forehand on the line. Backhand down the line from Jabeur. Forehand cross. Clips the baseline from Tomljanovic. Forehand to forehand here. Of course, Jabeur is serving to stay in the set here. Slice from Tomljanovic. Into wing goes Jabeur, goes long. What is that? Just overhitting Jabeur. And she's done... it's almost like, what's the point? Like, if you're going to break back when it's 5-3 and then get broken at 5-4 to lose the set, you may as well just give it away at 5-3 because at least you serve first the next set. Raksha says, Sam, he's doing a great job. Let's just support him. It's not easy work. Thank you, Raksha. That's so kind of you. She was just teasing Raksha. Don't worry. She's been a long time subscriber. Second serve from Jabeur. Oh, just misses the backhand return. I tell you what, it was really close, and Tomljanovic almost clips the sideline. That would have been a winner. And it is one of those close calls that they love showing. Oh, and it's really close. Very close. So 30 all, and Jabeur gets away with that one. She needs the first serve. Come on, find it. She does find it. And the backhand is in, but it gives Jabeur the opportunity to crunch a forehand down the line. And 40-30. Or serve down the tee goes long. Second serve into the backhand. Backhand to backhand here. Forehand down the middle from Tomljanovic. Then slice from Jabeur. Oh, clips the baseline. Forehand from Tomljanovic. Massive forehand from Jabeur. And the slice from Tomljanovic goes into the net. It is 5-all. Usher says Tomljanovic. What? Why are you cheering on Tomljanovic, Usher? Jabeur is, come on. Jabeur is Tunisian. You know what I'm trying to say, Usher. That is poor form for me. Poor form. Usher says, please like and subscribe, everyone. Oh, there you go. Sam's become a new member. Thank you, Sam, for becoming a member. That's very kind of you. It's not like I pressured you into it or anything. So thank you. Appreciate it. No, really, thank you. It's very, very kind of you. Here we go. We're into the rally here now. Tomljanovic serving to go 6-5 up. And JABEUR goes long with the backhand, kicks the ball away in frustration. But yeah, as Usher said here, please like the video if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do subscribe if you're new. And if you want to be even nicer to me, like Sam, you can become a member, get some cool perks, and support us even further. And who knows, maybe one day I can do this full time. Second serve from TOMLJANOVIC. Forehand from JABEUR into the net. JABEUR, oh no, throws away her racket in frustration. She's like, stupid racket, you're not doing well enough for me. So it goes boom. The queen has become a member. Very good. Very good. Can JABEUR at least try and put some pressure on TOMLJANOVIC? We'll see. No. It's an ace down the tee. Beautiful serve. 40 love. She's got 3 game points. And if she takes it to 6-5, of course, it'll mean she at least gets a tiebreaker in this set. And I'll tell you what, JABEUR will be fuming if she loses this set. I'll tell you that. First serve, forehand from JABEUR, kicks off the net cord and dribbles over. There's a massive sorry from the Tunisian because that's very, very fortunate. And it is still 2 game points, though, for TOMLJANOVIC. First serve goes out wide. Slice from JABEUR. Backhand cross from TOMLJANOVIC. Backhand from JABEUR into the net. She tries to go down the line. I mean, that is crazy that she's tried to attempt that. Anyway, she does hold 6-5. And that means that we're getting either a tiebreaker or a third set. Which one's it going to be? We're about to find out. So we've had 2 holds in a row. Nice to see that, you know, both players feel like actually holding serve and making a couple of first serves even. I mean, what a treat. What a treat. But yeah, do subscribe if you're new and do hit that like button. Appreciate it. Thanks, Sam, again for becoming a member. Very cool to have you on board. And that means that now you can request certain videos you want and you'll get them. Most likely than not. Unless it's some ridiculous request, which I'm sure it won't be. Right, so we're about to find out how JABEUR's nerves are going to be now. That's the question. Let's see, eh? Let's see. Has anyone else had massive storms? Yeah, Sam says she ain't sorry. See. Second serve hit into the forehand. Forehand down the line from TOMLJANOVIC. Backhand cross from JABEUR. Backhand to backhand into in. Goes JABEUR, but down the middle. Forehand down the line from TOMLJANOVIC. Backhand cross from JABEUR. Then goes slice. Slice from TOMLJANOVIC. Slice from JABEUR. Slice from TOMLJANOVIC. Slice from JABEUR into the net. Oh, JABEUR, come on. It's way too passive. And that's the type of play that I don't like from JABEUR because just too one-dimensional. Just where's the JABEUR that's coming forward to the net, being proactive? Good serve down the tee from JABEUR. 103 miles an hour down the tee, right in the corner. And TOMLJANOVIC can only hit the return into the net, so 15-all. Needs more of those first serves. Can she find another one? She can't. What a surprise. Second serve. Into the forehand of TOMLJANOVIC. Good return, is it? No, it's long. So JABEUR gets away with that a little bit. So a bad return. And at 30-15, she's potentially 2 points away from taking us into a tiebreaker. And to be honest with you, I have no idea who would win that. JABEUR goes down the tee. Forehand slice from TOMLJANOVIC goes long. So 40-15 JABEUR. She's got 2 game points here. What a difference it makes when she makes her first serve. It's a lot more 3 points. She's really looked to find that first serve down the tee from the juice side. She struggled to make it. Second serve into the forehand. Backhand down the middle. Clips the baseline. Backhand from Tomljanovic as JABEUR goes into him with the forehand, even. Backhand down the line as the slice from Tomljanovic goes into the tram lines. Raksha says, who's got the better tiebreak record? I don't know, is the honest answer, but they will show it on screen in a second. And they'll say who's got the better tiebreak record for 2022. So we are going to tiebreaker. What are your predictions? Give me your predictions for the tiebreak. I'm going to go 7-4 JABEUR because I'm optimistic. I want JABEUR to win. That's probably obvious, but I am impartial on commentary, but I'll be honest about who I want to win. So I'm going to start off. Serve down the tee. Good first serve. Backhand is made from JABEUR. Then goes slice down the line. Slice from Tomljanovic. Backhand down the line from JABEUR. On the stretch, Tomljanovic. JABEUR comes forward. Goes backhand cross. And the backhand from Tomljanovic goes long. She gets the mini break straight away, JABEUR. How much does that mean? I don't know, because both these players have struggled on serve. So I don't know if it really means much. If JABEUR manages to hold both her service points here, then it means a lot, I think. But can she find the first serve? We'll see. One love. She does find it. It's a good return, though. Backhand on the line from JABEUR. Forehand cross from Tomljanovic. Forehand from JABEUR goes long. She has blazed that long. And she'll be disappointed because she did find the first serve. So didn't quite back it up well enough there. So 1-1, we've just traded mini breaks. I mean, no surprise there, is considering how the match has gone. So that wide forehand from Tomljanovic. Forehand on the line from JABEUR. Then goes down into in for the forehand. Then goes that cross court, and she's blazed it wide. And that's two really bad mistakes. I mean, she hasn't just missed it by a little bit. She's missed the forehands by a mile. So 2-1 Tomljanovic. She's got them a little mini break. And now JABEUR is going to have to really fight here. I said 7-4 JABEUR. That's looking less and less likely. Serves out from Tomljanovic. Right. What JABEUR wouldn't kill for a double fault right now from Tomljanovic, eh? Second serve is in, though. Forehand in the middle from Tomljanovic. Good forehand from the Australian cross court. Then goes down the line. Slice from JABEUR. Backhand cross from Tomljanovic. Backhand cross from JABEUR. Backhand to backhand here. Down the line goes JABEUR with the backhand, though. Then goes down the line with the forehand. Slice from Tomljanovic is short. Backhand down the line from JABEUR is swatted away. 2-2. And we're back on serve, technically. So Tomljanovic has another service point, though. There's another service point coming up, that is. Guys, 100 of you in the chat, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and do hit the like button if you're old or new. Thank you to everyone that has liked and subscribed. You're all legends. Thank you so much. Good serve out wide from Tomljanovic, and the slice return from JABEUR goes wide. 3-2. 3-2 Tomljanovic. So we're still on serve. Raksha says Tomljanovic 6-4. I think he means 7-4. The first is 7. But yeah, I'll go 7-4, you said, so that's fine. Misses the first serve. JABEUR, I mean, she's struggling to find it. Tomljanovic was a little bit as well, but not as much as JABEUR has been. Second serve into the backhand. Backhand on the line. Forehand cross. She's going to have to grind this out now, JABEUR. Forehand to forehand. Down the line goes Tomljanovic. Slice from JABEUR. And then goes backhand in the middle. Forehand from Tomljanovic is overcooked. And it is 3-3. And there's a fist bump from JABEUR. So that's a positive sign. She knows that was a big point at a change of ends here. Question is, can JABEUR hold her service point here and go 4-3 up? We'll see. This is a big point coming up in this tiebreak. Every point is big now. Yeah, see again. Tries to go down the tee with the first serve. Doesn't make it. Second serve. into the forehand. Forehand goes in from Tomljanovic. Forehand to forehand. Oh, and then Tomljanovic's forehand breaks down. Goes into the net. So 4-3. This is such a tight tiebreaker. No idea which way it's going to go. I've gone for JABEUR, but purely out of just wanting her to win it, really, rather than anything else. I'm no idea. Tomljanovic's serve probably better, I would say, but off the ground, maybe JABEUR looks a bit more dangerous. I mean, don't really know. Let's see. Goes long with the first serve. This is a chance. If JABEUR goes 5-3 up, then I think she runs away with it. Double fault. Double fault, 5-3. That is a 9th double fault for Tomljanovic. That could be the match. She shakes her head. She knows how crucial that point could have been. JABEUR is potentially 2 points away here from winning. First serve into the net, so second serve here. Oh, this is going to be a nervy second serve. I tell you that. This is going to be a very nervy one. She's gonna pray she doesn't double fault here. She doesn't. Well done. Good serve out wide. Slice from JABEUR. Into in goes Tomljanovic. Forehand from JABEUR. Tomljanovic goes cross court, clips the baseline. Forehand from JABEUR is very short. Tomljanovic swats it away. 5-4. What an important point that was for Tomljanovic. She loses it. It would have been 6-3, and JABEUR would have had 3 match points. Instead, at 5-4, JABEUR's going to have to serve. She's going to have to try and win the next point now and get to 6-4, which would open up 2 match points. Obviously, she loses the next point 5-all, and then it becomes really messy. Good serve on a TR. Wow, clutch from JABEUR. She's barely been able to make her first serve this whole match, but she finds it in a massive, massive moment. She opens up 2 match points. 107 miles per hour down the tee from the ad side. Can she do it? She's got 2 chances to do it. The first one will be on her serve. She'll want to do it on serve, of course. Because on Tomljanovic's serve, I mean, it's not really in her hands as much. She's going to have to do it with the second serve, though, if she's going to do it. Second serve, down the tee, backhand, down the middle. Tomljanovic then goes backhand into the net. She does do it. She wins in straight sets on JABEUR. Wow, I mean, the second set, not the most, well, it was a very entertaining set, but not the highest level of tennis, that's for sure. There's a big, big hug at the net. They're very good friends, as pretty much everyone seems to be with Ons Jabeur, and she takes the tiebreaker 7-4, which I predicted. So, yeah, I predicted 7-4. Jabeur got it right, and she takes the second set 7-6. She makes her way into the semi-finals. She will play Caroline Garcia or Coco Gauff, and she will go into an underdog because despite winning in straight sets, she didn't play incredibly good tennis, I have to say. I have to be honest with you. But in the end, got it done. And that's the most important thing, is getting the win. And the fact that she won, not playing particularly well, is even more impressive, to be fair. Yeah, Rakshi says, congratulations on Ons Jabeur making her first semi-final at the US Open. A fantastic win. Guys, over 100 of you in the chat. If you're new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button. It's a big red button. Doesn't cost you anything. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do subscribe and do like the video if you're old or new. Thank you to everyone that has liked and subscribed. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you we'll see you tomorrow for another stream. Very much looking forward to them. But a great win from Jabeur. We can go through the stats as well. Tomljanovic will be disappointed, especially given she was serving at 5-3 for the match in that second set. Let's go through the stats, and then we can wrap it up. So stats for set 2, 1 ace apiece, 5 double faults for Tomljanovic. The double fault to open up 5-3 probably killed her a little bit. First up percentage, I mean, look how low this was from Jabeur. Somehow managed to maneuver her way into the win, though. 63% from Tomljanovic. First up points won, 65% for Jabeur, 59% for Tomljanovic. Second serve points won, 41% for Jabeur, 31% for the Australian. And breakpoint save 1 out of 4, 0 out of 3 for the Australian. Winners on for Sarah is 14-19 for Ons and 6-12 for Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic, overall, I mean, if we look at the winners on for Sarah's, I mean, Jabeur almost equal with winners on for Sarah's, 29-30. Winners on for Sarah's, though, for for Tomljanovic, 12-24, twice as many unforced errors as winners. And that was really the story of it. I mean, a lot of errors, not the highest level of tennis, but in the end, a good win for Ons Jabeur. And, you know, we'll see. But I feel like Coco Gauff and Garcia, I mean, they're going to be favourites against Jabeur. Before you go, though, remember to hit the like button, subscribe for me as well. Thank you. Sam says, woo ons. And Jack says, have a good one, guys. Sam says, I hope Gauff wins, but I'm afraid Garcia may be too strong. Yeah, agreed. Same. Well, thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow for another live stream. And I'll probably be doing some previews, actually, because there's some massive matches going on tomorrow. So I'll try and do some previews of the quarterfinals as well, some of the big ones. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Stay safe and well, and we'll see you on the next video.